What is up, you guys? I hope everyone is doing great. I'm chilling out here, still in Arizona. It's been a summertime filled of adventure out here in Arizona, and I actually got this. I got this Dodge Ram truck that I'm sitting on top of right now, and this was another little manifestation that I got because. So as I was returning, so I had a Porsche actually, a Porsche Macan that I was driving around, and that was cool or whatever. But when I was returning it, there's what's called a haboob, which if you've never heard of that before, I'd never heard of it before. I guess that's what they call sandstorms out here, and it was gnarly. It was super gnarly. In fact, I will actually post a short video on the channel here because I have shorts and now I have access to the community post feature, and so I'll post that up so you guys can see me driving, my POV driving through the middle of this sandstorm, which was absolutely nuts. But anyways, it was a huge crazy storm, and it also ended up raining and flooding out here in Scottsdale, and it was really there was trees falling over and there's a lot of damage everywhere. So I was able to actually just talk to them, and instead of getting like a regular sized car that I was gonna get, they were like, you know what, just to be safe, like you should probably take a truck. And so I got this Dodge Ram. It's fucking huge and it's awesome. And we're actually gonna take it camping tomorrow night. So that should be fun also. And anyways, I wanted to just come out here and film this little vid while I am out here. And the sun usually looks really beautiful out here. There's lightning, purple lightning that goes down over there when it gets darker. And share another post from the Neville subreddit. And this one is called, I've heard of Neville a few years back. Here's my success story with minimal scripting and writing if that isn't your thing. When I first heard of Neville back in 2020, I started off small. I thought of something I could easily manifest, like the latter thing, and I decided it would be an early 2000s VW Beetle. It was always green with flowers on it when I see it in my mind's eye. Something I'd always seen as a kid, but haven't seen in a long time. A few days later, a neighbor ended up buying one, green, early 2000s, and also plastered with flowers. I'm thinking, wow, that's crazy, but must be coincidence. I decided to try something a little crazier. On my way to buy some MJ, I tried to visualize my guy handing me back $100 and saying it's free today. I couldn't think of a reason of why he would do that, so I couldn't really get there. I changed it to something more plausible, giving me something extra like a wrap or cone or something like that, and I imagined myself saying yes, thank you, and the feeling of joy having it offered. Now at this point, I've been coming to this guy twice a month for 4 years, and can count on one hand how many times he's done something like that. Fast forward to the end of the transaction, he says, I have something extra for you today. My eyes went wide. He says, have you ever seen a cone that looks like a $100 bill? My eyes lit up so much, I'm telling you, I could see a holy glow coming from that cone. I could feel the joy and emotion I imagined earlier. That drive home, I couldn't believe it. The fact that the cone was a freaking $100 bill solidified my belief. I came home and had my wife make a list of wants for her dream house that we will build one day. There was no boundaries. Anything you want to put in there, I looked up ready to build homes in a different state and basically said I am moving there soon and I'm ready to close on a new home and I'm looking for more info. I let all that marinate in my brain and forgot about it. For shits and giggles, I try manifesting a reliable, nice used car, cash paid for and titled in my name. I'm imagining it parked in the driveway of my new house. I feel the emotion of driving it and not worrying about the payment. A few weeks later, my MIL calls and says she just paid off one of her cars and wants to give it to us. That's not how I wanted to take it, but hey, I wasn't specific. I kept declining, but she basically forced us, saying it'll just sit. A few months go by and it's time to renew or leave our apartment. As soon as I decide to check what's on the market, I find it. It's a brand new 4-bedroom home. All the wants are there. Playroom for the kids, big backyard, craft room for her, office for me, enough space for a garden, etc. The rest of the neighborhood wasn't even completed yet. It was under our rental budget. I scheduled the showing and we immediately applied. The whole thing was super easy, even though our credit had a pretty good beating at that time. Amazing. Something like this always seemed out of reach to us, but we live here now. A few more months go by and I'm going through old voicemails. The ready to build house I call back in a different state, the floor plan in the same subdivision I actually moved into. Crazy, right? It's been a few years since. I'm a firm believer that we create our reality, many small wins, but those were really the ones that make me believe. Here's one more small one. I didn't want my fantasy football buy coming in out of my pocket this year. I imagined finding a missing $100 bill and being excited about it. A few days later, our Cumish request to be cash applied this year. We always use Zelle. After figuring out how to log back into Cash App, I discovered that I had about $60 cash and $50 worth of stock in it. I literally felt the excitement I felt earlier. TLDR, we create our reality. I see it with my own eyes. You don't have to write anything down or script anything like that. You just really need to feel it and believe it is done. Yeah, so people like that story. And yeah, that's like, you know, this success story is like over the course of years, but it's true. You don't have to write things down. I think that personally, I find that valuable. Or recording these videos, like I've been manifesting stuff, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like the fact that I haven't been doing these videos, I miss it because I've talked about this before. It like instills your belief in what you're saying. You're looking at yourself, you're speaking with conviction into yourself, into your own eyes. It's basically like a video version of recording of, journaling. I view it as having a very similar or same type of effect. And that's personally what I like to do. So everybody's free to have their own style, their own whatever resonates with you. And if this guy didn't write stuff down, in my opinion, that's fine. That could work for some people, but I think that it works better to have it written down or to record it. So it transfers from your mind into a place. And then it's like you can become, I heard somebody talk about this the other day, but you become less attached to it. You're able to become detached because now it's like you're having a conversation with yourself. So let's say you have a goal. Let's say that you're working on something. Let's say that you're growing your YouTube channel or your Instagram or whatever. And you just decide that you're gonna do it. Well, if you have the goals written down of each milestone you want to do or what it is that you want to accomplish that day, you're going to be way more organized. It's going to happen you're going to look at it, you're going to see the objective goal, and then it's going to trigger you to think of different ways to achieve it rather than if it's just swirling around in your head. But anyways, guys, I digress. It's a little toasty out here and I'm probably going to go back inside. I might record one more vid, but anyways, I love you guys. Let me know what you guys want to see more of on this channel. I'm gonna keep doing these types of videos, sharing success stories, sharing posts from the subreddit of Neville, because I believe those are valuable. But honestly, I could use more kinds of input. I might do a little poll on the channel to see what people want to see. But as you can see, my manifestations are coming. This truck that I am renting right now, you wouldn't believe, I got this truck. I'm paying currently $20 a day for this truck. And that's not even like a regular size car, like even a Toyota Camry usually is like $30 a day as the base price. But it's a long story. I'm not gonna bother you guys with it right now. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any particular channel requests, and I will see you guys soon.